How y'all doing? Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Guess what? We black.
All day.
All right, let's get down with it. Check this out. Beyonce dropping a country album.
Mm-hmm.
Right or wrong? I say I'm hearing a lot of, well, I heard that there's a lot of pushback from the white Americans who follow country music, who's in love with country music, and they say for Beyonce to come out and do a country album is disrespectful. It's appropriating. I'm going to be real with you. I feel them.
Why?
They're gatekeeping. That's some shit that we need to learn from them.
Okay.
Because look at the hip hop. Look how it's gotten. Now, some people will come out of the mouth and say, well, having hip hop be as global as it is, it's a wonderful thing. I beg to differ.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Because you got white folks doing it, Mexicans doing it, Chinese, Japanese. You got every race dabbing into hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
But who gets paid from it?
Not us.
Now, some of us have done very well in this music. But what it is about us is that we don't come together and unify to keep one of our greatest imports protected. Here you have white people literally having a problem with this woman doing a country album, even though she's from Texas. And they call it culturally appropriating. Here this woman performed on the country, what's it called?
CMAs, Country Music Awards.
Country Music Awards, and the audience booed. But us as black folks, you know what we do? We allow guests into our home. We allow them to take our culture, misappropriate our music, do all of this, and some of us will even say the guest is better than the owners of this music. Dare I say it? Eminem. This white boy has single-handedly came in disrespecting some of the greats on his first single, then comes in and just totally just obliterates everybody. And we sit here and say, well, he's the greatest to ever do it. How in the fuck is that? When so many black men and women who have come drop some major shit, some major lyrics. But we are the only ones that allow guests to come in and take our music. Have you seen Japan lately? They're like little black kids. But the only issue is they're going to make money from it. Much money. And then they're going to start even doing more appropriating. You can start seeing them in blackface. They say the N-word in their language and in English. I just don't understand how is it that white folks can do it, but we can't. We can't learn how to gatekeep. And by me saying this, I'm compared to be racist because our music is our music. It's what we've created. And do recall, before it got so commercialized, no one even called it music. It didn't deserve a platform.
It was noise.
So please help me understand why I'm not mad at white folks. I love the fact Beyonce is tapping into a whole different genre of music, but I'm not mad at them trying to gatekeep it. Go ahead, baby.
Well, I am a fan of Beyonce. I'm not a stan by any means. However, I respect her position in the game. I do not feel that she is appropriating because if culturally and historically we are the creators of music,
We created country music too.
I believe so.
Okay.
Music is music. Music is music. We have given it genres. We have given it genres. We have placed it in various columns, saying it's this kind of music and that kind of music.
No, white folks have.
That's fine.
Don't say that. Don't put
I get
it
it.
on,
No,
don't put
no,
that on us.
no.
White
I
folks have.
understand. I understand, but I don't see that it's an issue. I mean, we had Dobie Gray, and he's like, we didn't know. Okay, I'll explain who that is. There's a song called "Drift Away" that lots of people know, but
bars.
didn't know
give
it
me
was.
some bars. Give me some bars.
Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. Wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. I didn't know that was a black man. That is a country song. That's a country song. I didn't know, like people didn't know that
Robbie Caldwell.
Bobby Caldwell was a white man. I didn't know the man who
really?
sang Drift Away was a black man, Dobie Gray. You can look it up.
Really?
And
is he a light skinned brother?
no, he was a dark skinned brother. He was about my complexion. And music is music. People have classified it however they want to classify it. Just like you classify hip hop and R&B, it's the same, but it's music.
No, it's not.
One is a lifestyle. I get it.
No.
But what I'm saying is, I don't think that she's appropriating. I think she's appropriating as much as white people are appropriating our music. I'm not mad at her for doing this type of album. I'm not mad at her for doing this type of music. I mean, if she wants to go across the board and get all types of music accolades and stuff, it's not going to change her income. I'm meaning it's not going to downgrade it. I think she's still going to pull the numbers that she's pulled.
I think, I mean, I don't have a problem with Beyonce dabbling into country music. I really don't. Not that I already said that I didn't have a problem. Mm-hmm. What I admire, and it may sound crazy, but what I admire is white America. Even though we created music, it's still white America that I really have to admire the way they stick together.
Yeah, they stick together.
And they gatekeep the shit.
They definitely
I would just love to see a white boy get booed at the fucking Apollo. I would like to see a white boy doing our music or a white woman doing our music, and we finally come together and be like, look, no, I'm sorry, you're not welcome.
I get what you're saying,
and that's pretty much what I'm saying. I don't give a damn how good he is. Eminem, I'll be honest, he's a great lyricist, but he's not the best.
No.
But what we do, we give this motherfucker the accolade of being the best.
Because he's a gimmick.
Gimmick, whatever, but we still give him that title.
Mm-hmm.
When you got Mos Def, when you got Rakim, when you got KRS-One, when you got Houdini, LL Cool J, Jay-Z, I mean Biggie Smoke. So many black men have stepped forward and dropped jewels. Andre 3000. But you give Eminem the prominence of being the number one or in the top 5. That's great that's ever done it. And I'm sorry, I forgot to even say Tupac. It's so many.
I know, but see, what's going to happen is like white rappers are considered gimmicks. Hell, once female rappers were considered gimmicks. But Beyonce is not going to be considered a gimmick, only because her celebrity was already established before she jumped into country music.
But what did she do first?
She did R&B and pop. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Then she went over to pop.
Right. That's what I'm saying. She's not going to be considered a gimmick. Because she's her status.
Star power.
Yeah, her star status is already established. But hell, we had Darius Rucker from Hootie and the Blowfish. We had what was the group that did Cult of Personality? A black group that did a rock and roll music. Yeah. We've had so many black artists.
Living Color, I think so.
Living Color, thank you. We've had so many black artists go into different genres of music. Her doing a country album is no different, in my opinion. It's no different. But definitely the white race is definitely going to gatekeep.
Yes,
that is what they do. That is what they do.
This is what I am speaking on. White people gatekeep. Japanese gatekeep.
Everyone gatekeeps.
Everyone gatekeeps, but us.
Yeah, we want to let everyone in and say, come on
in.
The
Jewish community gatekeeps. And what bothers me is that we don't see it. We sit around here and act like that this is not real, but it is.
We see it, but we just want to be the bigger person. And well, no, just because they're doing it, I'm not going to do it. And just because they do it and we don't do it, this is what happens.
And this is what I mean. Being the bigger person gets you knocked down the hardest.
Yeah.
Haven't we seen enough? I mean, seriously. In the 50s and 40s, when a black man came out or a black woman came out with a song, you know the white race had the right to take that song?
We've seen the movies. We've heard the stories.
Have you seen Cadillac Records? Have you seen
Ma Rainey's Black Bottom?
Ma Rainey's Black Bottom? It's on Netflix. Please check it out. This is what the problem I have, is that we allow our guests into our homes and all of a sudden they become the homeowners. Please, all I'm asking for black people to do, let's stick together, man, on something. I'm not mad with Beyonce doing something else. I'm not mad at that. I just admire the pushback from the white race.
I get what you're saying.
I wish we could give pushback and stop being so inviting. Because when we invite, like I just said, we invite the guest in, all of a sudden they put their feet up on the couch. They disrespect. Then all of a sudden they take over.
It becomes the big house.
Have you seen this on YouTube, the Korean takeover? Check it out. Yeah. Hair products. Come on, black folks. Come on, check it out. This is what I mean.
Nails.
This is what I mean. They have become the moguls of black beauty. And 100% support from us.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about, how we give pushback. I'm sorry, how we don't give pushback. We allow them in. And once they're in, they control it. And they take over it and they control it. Yeah. Have you seen Japan lately? There's a Japan freestyle right now. In their own language. Same setup. You get an opposing team or an opposing dude and they go on. Freestyle. That's a cipher. I knew that rap music was done when I started seeing a cipher on some of these award shows. What award show they had a cipher on?
The Hip Hop Awards.
Hip Hop Awards. We started doing award shows, when we started seeing McDonald's commercials rap, when we started seeing white boys come in this joint imitating who we are, but all of a sudden making more money than us. Yeah, the Beastie Boys. Now, I don't even know how many albums I think they only have one, to be honest with you. The Beastie Boys.
No, they have more than that.
They dropped their first album, outsold Run DMC. They sold 14 million copies. And I think Run DMC sold maybe 2 to 3 or 4 million on their first joint. You got white men beatboxing. Mm-hmm. Now it's respected. Do you see what I'm saying? When we started it, no one cared.
Right.
No one gave a damn. They talked about it.
Because it was considered noise.
They classified it as amateurish. Mm-hmm. And to the point that children are doing this shit. You hear this? This is how they talked about it. But then as they started to see it gain momentum and when that music started to seep into the white community and the white boys and white girls start buying it, all of a sudden now, wow, this is music. They get to the point of breaking down the dynamic of hip-hop. You even see in some movies now, the soundtrack is all hip-hop. White movies. And yeah, you'll say, well, it's about time we progressed. Have we really? All money ain't good money. I just want us to take away the blueprint that white folks have regarding this country album that Beyonce's releasing. Let's push back on something. Let's keep something. Don't just be so free willing just to give it away. That's all I'm saying. And I just love how they stick together. May sound crazy, may sound something, got more important things to worry about, and that's very true. But once again, we running the race and we're losing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, I'm Mun.
I am Ray. That is our time. We thank you for yours. Beyonce, congratulations on your album. I know it's going to do well. That's all I got. And until the next video.
Mm-hmm.
Peace.
Yeah, why are you so calm and I'm all loud? I'm Mun. You be like, I'm Ray. Why do you do that? It's just making me like I'm just trying.
Do it again. Do it again.
I'm Mun.
And I'm Ray. That is our time. And we thank you for yours. Until the next video. Peace.